All right, so I wanted to show you how to use a document camera like an Ipevo or a Hue. They come with software, but more and more we're seeing that the CD that comes with things is really unnecessary, and it has this little program, but the best way to use it is just to use it as a web-based camera like you would the camera just built into a laptop or a Chromebook, but it gives you more flexibility because you can steer it other directions and hold it up above papers much more easily, or to do a demonstration like you would and use it as a document camera. So I wanted to show you actually how to do that. So Chrome Web Store, anywhere you use a camera and you have to allow camera access, you can use the other camera. You just plug it into your USB port. And one example is, hey, there's me. And it's the Ipevo app. So in the Chrome store, you just saw it come up there. It's an Ipevo presenter. So it actually comes with the Chrome app. So you just open it through your apps in Chrome. Now this is a PC. So you have to go to apps here on your bookmark bar. And then you find Ipevo. There it is. It'll be somewhere in your list. And it looks a lot like this. As you can see, there's me. As I have to fix my hair, of course, the minute I see it. But all you have to do is have this camera selected. Now, right now I have the webcam built in. But if you have the Ipevo plugged in, you'll see the Ipevo on this list. So I'm just using the one that's here because it's the best camera to use at the moment. And then you can just use this on your teacher computer. And you can be demonstrating with students whatever they see on the camera. So you could be doing a math manipulative demonstration. It doesn't have to be a still photo. It can actually be a capture of action as well. A lot of people think dot cam, it just has to be a picture of something, but it can be you writing on a piece of paper or a little whiteboard or a neat demonstration with manipulatives. If you do, I'm going to hit hide here. If you do want to take a snapshot, you can. You just have to smile first, of course. And you can see that there's some magnification built in. And depending on the Ipevo, because there are a couple of different models, but the point of view has a few. It's just optical zoom. It's not a full magnification zoom. So it's not a microscope, but it has some zoom. So you can get closer. We'll make that stop. And it works really well. You can rotate things. You can freeze if you just want it to be still, even though you're still talking. So there's some options. Put a grid on, which I really like. So you can take your menu off. See, I'm hitting display down in the corner here to get those. You can do some mirror flipping. So if it doesn't line up because everything's backwards because you're projecting. Right, there's the button. Review lets you review any still photos you took. And then you can just save them to disk. If you're on a Chromebook, this also works. This app works great on a Chromebook, and you can save them right to Drive. You can save those as a PDF. You can see you've got a gear here with some options. So this app works really, really slick. Now, some other ones that work. There's a built-in camera app. Works on a Chromebook. Works on the Chrome browser. See, it's just that one. It's default. It just exists on there. So I've got some meta going on here. I'll put some other stuff out there. So you can see here. And this is just the photo lab. It's kind of like photo booth on an iPad. Right? So you can and you have to have the Ipevo plugged in before, otherwise it'll default to the webcam. So before you open the app, plug in the Ipevo, whether it's to your PC or your Chromebook. Student, look at that effect that I've left myself. Ooh, fun. And again, the mirroring. Yes. So that's the camera app. Oh, see, I've got it on snapshot now. Fun. All right, we're going to close that one. And we're going to go back to, this is a website called Clipchamp. Now, this would also work in WeVideo, and the idea is use your Ipevo or your Hue to record video. Now, it doesn't record audio. Ipevo doesn't have a built-in microphone, but a Hue does. Ipevo has autofocus. Hue doesn't. Ipevo is more expensive. It has a better angle. There's a lot. So Clipchamp is you can just turn it on, and it lets you, if you have the Ipevo or the other one. So I'm just on default webcam. If you have the other camera, you can just hit this to switch it over to the other one. This lets you, This lets you pick which microphone because the Ipevo doesn't have one, so you can still use the built-in microphone. See how this works? So you can pick them separately. Nice. So then it just lets you talk into the camera and record it. Screencastify also works really well for this feature, which I'm making the video of with Screencastify. Screencastify lives up here. So in Screencastify, if you go into options, you can actually, you have to do it before you hit record, so I can't actually show you, but you can pick which camera again, and whether it's the built-in webcam or the Ipevo. Any site you go to where you have to allow the microphone or camera, where it's like a flash application, and you have to hit allow, and that little menu opens in the middle of the window. I'm trying to point to something that doesn't exist. Then all you have to do is on that camera one, because there's usually little icons, and you just click allow and make it go away. But if you go like 2 tabs over, there's a little camera. You can also switch the camera there. So any application that's using your camera on any website where that pops up that you have to allow or deny camera access, you can use the Ipevo. See, there it is. You don't have to install whatever program comes on the CD. I don't even know. I have a computer here that doesn't even have a CD-ROM. Make it stop. Just use the web-based stuff because it's so flexible, because you can, instead of using it just in one software, you can use it in every software. And when I say software, I mean websites, because software, whatever. But the great part is, if you use it this way and model it, your students get used to using it this way and modeling it. So I'm going to hit finish this recording, but I'm still recording my Screencastify. So I'm going to finish that one too, as just so you get a sense of how you can use these tools in the classroom.